Hello boys and girls, nice to see you again. Well, today I'm going to read a story about a very big man. In fact, he's called Mr. Big, and you can see him on the front of the cover of the book. Let's make my picture a little smaller, then we can really see how big he is. Mr. Big, a story written and illustrated by Ed Vere. Let's have a look inside and see what happens. Mr. Big. Let me tell you a story about a friend of mine. He goes by the name of Mr. Big. Now, Mr. Big had a small problem. Compared to everyone else, he was extremely big. He looks very big, doesn't he? He was so big that anywhere he went, all everyone saw was someone big and scary. No one stuck around to find out who he really was, so inside Mr. Big felt very, very small. And that's how it always was. When Mr. Big went to the cafe, everyone had other things to do. They left. And when he went to the pool, well, let's just say everyone needed to be somewhere else. No one ever saw the real Mr. Big. When Mr. Big got on the bus, everybody else got off. One day, Mr. Big noticed a piano in a shop window. It looked all alone, just like him. So he bought it and took it home. He's very strong. Mr. Big sat alone at the piano. He thought of all the things that made him sad, and then he played. His music drifted out through the open window and into the evening sky. It drifted across the rooftops and over to his neighbours. And they wondered who was playing such beautiful music. "Hey man, that cat can play," said the trumpeter. The word spread, and night after night everyone came from all over town, and still no one knew who was playing. It was a big mystery. And look, he's still playing, but he's crying. But inside, Mr. Big was still alone. And then one morning, Mr. Big received his first ever letter. It was addressed to the pianist. It was an invitation, and it said, "Dear mystery pianist, thank you for your beautiful music. Everyone's been listening to you for weeks, and we're all wondering one thing. Who are you? We'd love to meet you. Me and a couple of the guys are playing tonight at the Blue Note. Please come and join our band. See you later. A friend." Well, that night Mr. Big joined the band. All night long the joint was jumping and nobody wanted to leave. At last everyone could see the real Mr. Big. Let's hear it for Mr. Big. Now that the big band has hit the big time and everyone wants to meet them, Mr. Big has a new problem. He doesn't get much time to be alone, and that's just the way he likes it. And look, there he is driving in his car with everyone saying, "Mr. Big, we love you." Here are some of Ed Vere's other books. There's the back and front cover. And there's the front cover, Mr. Big by Ed Vere. Well, that's a wonderful story. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you again soon. Goodbye.